Comparing your unique life to another is the absolute beginning of human unhappiness. We must cease this endless evaluation. The sun and the moon never compare themselves to one another. They do not compete, they simply shine with absolute brilliance when their cosmic time arrives. You too are a singular existence destined to shine in your own season. Stop distorting your precious spirit to conform to the expectations and gazes of society. Do not live your life to give inspiration to others. Live a life that genuinely inspires you. The less you obsess over how the world perceives or judges you, the closer you walk toward true, unshakable happiness. Social competition and the desire to outdo others will immediately rob you of your inner joy. It blinds you to the small, sacred blessings of daily life and forces you into a state of perpetual lack. Never alter your true nature just to manipulate others into liking you. Stand firmly and honestly as you are. Those who possess a right and pure heart will naturally come to recognize and love your authentic reflection. Your mindset determines the entirety of your cosmos. Everything we witness and experience is a manifestation of our internal thoughts. The mind is everything. What you think today, you become tomorrow. Who we are at this very moment is the direct result and harvest of our past thoughts. Guarding your inner sanctuary of peace is the most critical task of your existence. The ultimate beginning and final end of all happiness rests nowhere else but inside your own mind. Heavy, obsessive worrying is a primary source of human ruin. The most direct and simple path to a happy life is to consciously cease your anxiety. Life is the most intricate and difficult examination a soul can take. Countless individuals fail this test simply because they waste their lifetimes copying the actions of others. They wander in confusion, completely blind to the sacred truth that every single person has been handed a totally different test sheet with different questions. The mind is the source and master of all earthly matters. It commands all action. If a person harbors malicious thoughts, their words and deeds will naturally become corrupted. Suffering follows a corrupted mind as relentlessly as the heavy cartwheel follows the hoof of the ox drawing it. The physical human body is like an empty, fragile clay bottle. You must fortify the fortress of your mind with unwavering diligence so that no external demons or illusions can ever invade your sanctuary. Harmony between the physical and spiritual is paramount. If different bodies share the exact same mind, there is absolutely nothing they cannot accomplish. But if bodies dwell together while their minds are divided, they will never achieve a single thing. Suffering never descends from the outside world to torture you. It only exists because you are desperately gripping it. Suffering does not hold you hostage. You are the one holding on to the suffering. There is no hidden, secret labyrinth that leads a traveler to happiness. Happiness itself is the very road you walk upon. If you fail to govern and tame your own mind, it will eventually turn into a tyrant that violently rules over you. The human mind is naturally prone to volatile fluctuations. It is easily confused, incredibly difficult to guard, and heavy to restrain. Only the truly wise possess the strength to straighten their crooked thoughts. He who masters his mind inherits absolute comfort and serenity. The supreme purpose of human existence is to lift and help others. If you lack the capacity to help them, at the very least, swear an oath never to harm them. Human beings were created to be profoundly loved, and material objects were created to be utilized. The current world is in deep confusion because material objects are being loved, while human souls are being used. The truly enlightened person often cloaks their brilliant wisdom under the guise of simplicity, acting outwardly foolish while maintaining absolute, pristine clarity within. To love yourself deeply and refuse to project evil onto others is the ultimate protection. Cultivating goodness while shielding your soul is akin to building an impregnable border fortress that successfully keeps all external enemies at bay. Do not walk with the foolish or the wicked, for to sit near mud is to become soiled. Walk exclusively with the wise and the noble. Serving and honoring those who are truly worthy of reverence is the ultimate bliss a human can achieve. Do not merely read the truth with your lips or try to grasp it solely with your intellect. You must read the truth with your very flesh and blood, manifesting it through direct action. He who praises evil and he who receives that unholy praise both become vessels of wickedness. Be your own light, be your own island and refuge. Look to nothing outside of your own core for salvation. You must devote your entire focus and commitment to your own spiritual path. Wherever you go, if you can establish yourself as the absolute master of your current space, ultimate truth and reality will naturally follow your footsteps. Everything in this phenomenal universe is bound to part, bound to mutate, and bound to dissolve into nothingness. Do not let your heart be paralyzed by fear over passing moments. Nothing lasts forever. No matter how dark, painful, or devastating your past chapters were, you always retain the divine authority to begin anew this very morning. At the final twilight of your earthly stay, only 3 metrics will matter: how deeply you shared your love, how gracefully and with what dignity you navigated your days, and how beautifully you surrendered the things that were never destined to be yours. Resistance to inevitable change is the exact definition of suffering. Even if your current circumstances are bleak, remember that they are already mutating. Do not allow stress to conquer you. Live in accordance with the natural flow of the universe. Commit yourself fully to the present moment and cast away all heavy expectations. There is no need to torture yourself wondering why a specific event happened to you. Simply let it go. A tree must boldly drop its beautiful blossoms if it wishes to bear fruit. A rushing river must willingly leave the safety of its banks if it ever hopes to merge with the vast ocean. A clay vessel is only useful because it contains emptiness. It must be empty to hold what is precious. Just as the lotus flower rises from the mud, but remains completely untouched by the dirty water, a pure mind transcends the chaos of the material world. When a violent storm surrounds you, do not waste your energy trying to calm the winds. Quiet your own internal waters, and the external storm will naturally pass you by. Harboring anger and resentment in your heart is exactly like drinking deadly poison and sitting down, expecting the other person to die. The weak seek immediate revenge. The strong choose the path of forgiveness. But the truly wise simply pay no attention and walk away. He who knows how to be completely satisfied with very little is, in reality, the richest person alive. Keep your heart free from the toxin of malice. Release the phantom worries of tomorrow. Shed the unnecessary burdens of the material world. Erase expectations to eliminate disappointment. Pour out your blessings to the world without hesitation. Let joy be your natural state of being. When the water of your mind is turbulent and muddy, you cannot see anything clearly. But when you allow it to settle into absolute stillness, it becomes perfectly transparent, revealing the absolute truth of existence. Just as a serpent effortlessly sheds its old skin, a human soul must boldly cast off the shackles, regrets, and definitions of the past. When you latch onto another human being with toxic attachment, you breed expectations, and expectation is the direct mother of deep agony. All phenomena in this universe are like a fleeting dream, a passing illusion, a phantom, or a bubble on the water's surface. Give to those in need without harboring any desire for recognition, praise, or karmic merit. This is the highest form of charity. If a beggar approaches you, share what you have according to your means without a single trace of regret. Even if you possess absolutely no money, there are 7 magnificent gifts you can give to the world every day: a warm, peaceful, and smiling countenance, kind, comforting, and encouraging words, a compassionate and open heart, a gentle, loving gaze, offering physical help and labor to those who struggle, yielding your seat and space to others gracefully, understanding the needs of others without them having to ask. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path yourself. Do not look back at the errors of yesterday. Do not grasp at the ghosts of tomorrow. Relax your hands, breathe in the eternal now, and know that you are already complete.